and gentlemen, it's me, T-Bone, from the Let's Be Show with T-Bone and Chick Brew. It's time for the supplemental. I don't know why I needed to start from the top, but I felt like I needed to, because I'm going to cut out a lot of that gibberish, I say. Let's get it started in here with your national days of the week, beginning with tomorrow, June Segundo, the 2nd of June, is National. Oh, I got some good choices, man. I got some good choices. I got ice cream and chicken, but I'm gonna go with this one. I'm gonna because my boss comes into my job every day and says, "What day is it, Tony?" And I tell him. He doesn't have TikTok, so I just tell him what the national day of the week is from the supplemental. And tomorrow, I want to impress upon Mr. Keith, it's National Leave the Office Early Day. And for those of you who are just listening to me, I am winking very hard at the screen. Monday, June the 2nd, National Leave the Office Early Day. Whoever is in charge of the holidays, you did good on this one. You got a lot of dumb ones out there, but this is a good one. This is like a white person's Juneteenth. That was just for fun. That was just for fun. All right, that is Monday, June 2nd, National Leave the Office Early Day. I'm going to scroll, and I'm going to read, and then I'm going to come back and look dead at the screen. I got laughs. That's what we're looking for. It was just laughs. Tuesday, June the 3rd, is National Egg Day. Eggs. Eggs, in my lifetime, they've had some bad PR, okay? Eggs are fantastic for you. Chicken eggs. I don't know anything about dinosaur eggs or ostrich eggs or bluebird eggs. All I know is chicken eggs, the ones we consume the most of, are actually really good for you. And then there was some bad publicity like, no, they're going to kill you with all their cholesterol. And then they came back and said, wait a second, that's the good cholesterol. That's the kind of stuff you want. If you want to lose weight, just eat eggs. Cut everything else out of your diet and just eat eggs. I have reintroduced eggs into my diet, and the healthiest way to eat eggs is from an Instapot. Ha ha ha! From an Instapot. No, they're not expensive anymore, Mr. Roger. The prices of eggs are going down drastically. You can now get them for just an arm, not an arm and a leg. So on Tuesday, June the 3rd, Instapot your eggs. It's pressure steams them. They come out of the shell in one simple, easy roll, and they're delightful. And if you're going to make your eggs square, which is a new thing I'm doing now, I'm squaring my boiled eggs because they look cool. You got to buy more than one of the square things because it takes a long time for it to set. Eggs are extremely resilient. They want to go back to being their egg shape as quickly as possible. Thank you for all the likes, Mother. Holy cow, that's a lot of likes. Wednesday, June the 4th. It's National, and I'm doing this because of an audience, not because of me, right? It's National Hug Your Cat Day. Don't say it, don't say it, don't say it. Because there's something I want to say, but I'm not going to say it because this is child friendly. If you have a kitten around the house, meow, the cat doesn't want to be hugged by you. And cats don't like being hugged, man. They'll let you pet them, or they'll make you pet them. Yeah, I hate when an animal does that. Whether it's a cat, dog, cow, dinosaur, a thread for this episode. I don't like when an animal pushes up against me and implores that I commence with the rubbing and the petting. I got But I do give animals credit for figuring out that if they come over and they do slightly annoying things, they get a rub out you. I'm I'm gonna try this on the wife. I'm going to I'm I'm gonna do it on National Hug Your Cat Day. Again, that was a wink into the camera, and I'm just going to slightly annoy her until I get a rub. Moving on. Oh, and it's a moving one. I love moving holidays. Thursday, June the 5th, is National Moonshine Day, boy. Get your shine on. It's a floater. Go figure. It's a floater. It occurs the first Thursday in June every year. Sorry, Roger's making me laugh. Thursday, June the 5th, National Moonshine Day. Now, man, there is good shine and there is bad shine, and then there is apple pie. Anybody ever watch a television show, Justified, knows all about that apple pie, because that's how they get you. The thing is, a bad shine is like a bad oyster. It can make you go blind. And there's TV shows now for making moonshine. Isn't that still illegal? Isn't it still wrong to make your own shine? But you could go to the liquor store and they've got shine, and they sell it in mason jars. And I always think that's cute because you never know when you're going to need a mason jar. And I believe in recycling. So on Thursday, June the 5th, or for all future first Thursdays in June, I'm going to go buy some moonshine and recycle that mason jar as many times as I can. You see me scrolling. On Friday, June 6th, FDR famously said December 7th is a day that will live in infamy. And he was correct. It has lived in infamy. But you know what? June 6th should also be on your calendar of infamous days. It is D-Day Remembrance Day. And I can't make a lot of fun of D-Day Remembrance Day. There's no laughter in that. There's a lot of knowledge and history. So I'm just telling you that as an information note. This is what I've actually chosen. Friday, June 6th, is National Drive-In Movie Day. And for our listeners in Rota, Spain, that place, and again, that's only TikTok. Only TikTok can see that. For our listeners in Rota, Spain, you still have the opportunity to enjoy something that the rest of the nation has pretty much left behind. A drive-in movie. And technology has made drive-in movie theaters better. The food's still bad. It doesn't matter if your drive-in movie theater's been converted to a church, an outdoor church, the food's still going to be bad. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The great thing about my memories of drive-in movie theaters is my parents, well, I'm not going to say they were cheap. I'm going to say they believed in saving money. And they knew I wasn't there to see the movie, so why should I have to pay even the child rate? So they would smuggle me. My parents were children smugglers. Children traffickers. They would throw me in the trunk and they would drive into the movie theater, and then at their nearest opportunity, I think they let me out of the trunk. I don't really recall. They don't think I remember that because I was very, very young when they did that. Unfortunately, I remember things I'm not supposed to remember, and that sucks. It's National Drive-In, and if you, for the record, if there's a drive-in movie theater anywhere around you, go. Once in your life, if not on Friday, June the 6th, once in your life, go to a drive-in movie. Yeah, for the experience. Like going to the top of the Eiffel Tower, going to a drive-in movie. Make sure it's a good movie. They were thrifty, he says. Shifty, more like it. Moving on. Once a year, I call my best friend. I do this as a way of reaching out to all of you to include him. But once a year, I call him, and that is the wrong day. Let's try this again. On Saturday, June the 7th, it's National Chocolate Ice Cream Day. I'm not a fan of chocolate. Not a fan of vanilla. I'm not even a fan of strawberry. I am not the man sitting next to the man who's sitting next to the man who's sitting next to the man that ate that chocolate ice cream. Oh, Robin Harris callback. No, I don't like plain. I gotta have something in my ice cream. I don't buy from the hippies because I don't like their politics, so I don't buy their stuff, and I don't encourage you to use it, and I don't even say their name. I buy from the other countries, and Blue Bonnet. They make a good one. I don't care who makes my ice cream for the most part, except for like those guys. But I gotta have some nuts. I gotta have my nuts. I gotta have texture. Just a smooth, creamy ice cream ain't for me. Butter pecan. That's a good one. That's a good flavor because it's got little nuts and it's got some flavor in it. A rocky road. A spruce goose. I don't know. A chunky monkey. I don't know. I don't know whose flavors belong to what. But when I look at the label, I need to see more than gelato. Unless it's actual gelato. I can. Pistachio. Pistachios are good in ice cream. But like an Italian, real Italian lemon ice cream. Oh my goodness. Gelato. Real Italian gelato. Mind blowing. It'll change your mind. Moose tracks. Yes. That sounds like something I would like because there's stuff in the ice cream. That's Saturday, June 7th. National Chocolate Ice Cream Day. And finally, Sunday, June the 8th. I'm going to do that again in just a second. Bear with me. I got an ingrown hair in my nasal cavity, and I yanked it. And when I yanked it, I yanked the skin with it. And man, it is painful and bloody and scabbing. It's been what I would call a challenging nostril day. All right, Sunday, June 8th is National Best Friends Day. I only call my best friend once a year, and I call him on National Best Friends Day. Now, he has a phone. He can call me if he wants to call me, and occasionally he does. I don't know what his trigger is. But my excuse for talking to my best friend, and here's why, because we will spend a long time on the phone. We're like two chatty Cathys. We just chop, 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 chop. And a lot of laughs. He's a very funny man. Big Baby, my friend, we laugh a lot. So whereas any of you, if you were ever to call me, no matter what the situation is, I'll give you 15 minutes. I will give any of you 15 minutes anytime. But I'll be honest, I'm telling you in advance, after 15 minutes, if you don't have, not going to say it, for the purposes of the show, I'm not going to say what I normally say in this instance. But for the most part, you have to be intimate with me to get more than 15 minutes on the phone. And even the person who's most intimate with me, she barely gets 15 minutes. It's my attention span. I got other things to do. I'm moving along. But on Sunday, June the 8th, I will make it a point to call my friend, my best friend, as you should. Call your best friend on Best Friend Day, Friday, June 8th. And that has been your National Dayz of the Week.